So we came to know some of the things in MS Excel. So when we open the MS Excel software, okay. So if we consider this as an MS Excel software, so we can consider this entire window of the page that is like workbook, okay. So it is a workbook, and so as they have discussed, so it is made up of pages, and each page is called as a sheet, okay. So sheet 1, 2, 3. So in this way, okay, and so this consists of rows and columns, so that we can enter the data in terms of rows and columns. So also we have to know. Then here, intersection of row and column is called as a cell. So if you consider any cell, so it will be intersection of row and column. And we know like rows are numbered, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to something like rows. Then columns are named alphabets, okay, so A, B, C, D. And if I want to refer any particular cell, so how we have to refer is, so I have to consider the column name plus row number. See here, I have marked, okay, this one. So this can be referred by C. C is the column name, okay, and 3 is the row number. So it is referred by C3, okay. So this is called as cell address. So if you mention like this, it is called as cell address, okay. So Excel contains workbook, contains worksheets, okay. Then in one worksheet, if you consider, it will be arranged in rows and columns format. So cell is the intersection of row and a column. And if you want to refer to the cell, it is called as cell address. So you have to first write the column name, then the row number. Okay, it's not row and column, it is column and row. So C is the column name, 3 is the row number. Okay, and you can enter the data here. So in this cell, you can enter the data like numeric, okay, numeric data you can enter. Then text data you can enter. It is mixture of both numbers and characters, okay. Alphabets, capital letters, small letters, symbols, whatever you want to enter. So that is the text form. And one more thing here is you can enter even formulas and functions. Okay, so this is very important point. You can enter formulas and functions. Okay, now we will discuss about formulas and functions. Because if you type the data and if you save the file, it's of no use. If you calculate something, then you will get the applications of MS Excel. Okay, so these are the functions which we come across in MS Excel software. So this you can consider like library function. Okay. These are called as library function, similar to the C++. So in C++ also we have library function, that is built-in function, and user-defined functions. See, actually I just thought like that, like why they have a library means, see, when we go to the library, we take the book, whatever is present in the library, we read and we keep it in the same place, right? We will not modify the contents of the book. That means we don't have rights to modify the contents of the book. Just we have to use the book for reading purpose. Okay. Similarly, if you consider the functions present in MS Excel or C++, which are already present in software, you can use the functions. That's all. We don't have rights to modify the functions. For example, clear screen, get select, exit function in case of C++. In case of MS Excel, we have the functions yes, we have characterism, we have function average. So these functions are library functions, inbuilt functions. So just we have to use these functions for our application purpose, and we should leave it. Then that means we will not modify the functionality of these functions. Okay. Now these are the categories of functions present in the MS Excel 2007. Mathematical and trigonometric functions. So being a science student, so people know it. Okay, related to mathematics and trigonometry, people know some functions like sine, cos, tan. These are the trigonometric functions. Coming to the mathematical functions, like SQR, take the square root of a number to find the x to the power of 5, like 5 square, 6 to the power of 5, 5 to the power of 5, in that way. Then coming to the date and time functions, logical functions, text functions, statistical functions. Okay. So now we will see one by one. So we'll share the screen. So we will see one by one. Okay. See, if you want to use a function, so what how to see is like how many parameters should be used in a functions. Okay, see, for example, we have fact function, that is to find the factorial of a number. See, when we use the functions, see, you have to remember this thing, like first thing, function name. Okay, see, this is very much similar to the C++ function name. Then opening parenthesis, then closing parenthesis. Inside opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis, you should know what type of value you have to use, what type of data you have to use. Okay, and in case of Excel, so before writing function, you have to put the equals to sign. Okay, after writing equals to sign, then write the function name. Here you have to mention the parameter. So this is called as parameter organ or an argument. Okay. So for example, I have used the fact function. So I have to type equals to then see FACT. Okay, FACT is the function to find out the factorial of a number. So within parenthesis, so one parameter you have to type. Okay, so that should be an integer. For example, 10. Find out the factorial of a 10. Or if I say FACT of 5 to find out the factorial of number 5. Okay, like this. Now we have like product function. Okay, so in case of product, same thing, equals to product. Okay, product of, see, product of minimum 2 numbers, so 2 or more. Okay, so here what we can consider is like n1 comma n2 n3. Okay, so we can consider 2 or more numbers, right? So we can find out the product of 2 or more numbers. For example, so if I type equals to product, okay, product of, so 5 comma 5, so 5 into 5, so it will calculate the value of 5 into 5. So in the example, I have taken 10 into 2, so whatever it is. Okay, so in this way we can find out the factorial of a product of 2 or more numbers. Okay. So next, coming to the date and time functions, you observe how we have done. Okay, just a minute. Okay, see, before we use the functions, we have to know the syntax of the function. That means how to use the functions. See, otherwise we may go wrong. Okay, see, for example, in case of mathematical and trigonometric functions, so I think this screen is visible for you. In case of mathematical and trigonometric functions, you just look at the explanation here. See, ABS is one function, absolute value of a number. That means, see, whenever you use this function, so you will get the absolute value. That means a number without a sign. So that is nothing but we get the positive number. You just look at the example. ABS of minus 123 equals 123. That means we have taken negative number in function. So the result is positive number. So fact of number. See, this heading itself is like a syntax. Okay. So product of number 1 comma number 2. Like here you can take more numbers, but just for an example, then sign of a number, that is nothing but an angle. So number is nothing but here angle, right? Then cos of a number. Okay. So we have many more functions here. See, coming to the date and time functions, we will see what it is exactly. Okay. See, date is one function, day is another function, month, today. These are the function names. Okay, in case of date and time functions. Okay. Date of, you see how many parameters we are using here. So parameters in the sense, what is required for that function to calculate it. Okay, parameters are nothing but what is required. Say sometimes we say what are the factors. Factors means what, like reasons or something required to do the operation. So here for a function, it is required like parameters. Okay, so here parameters are year, month, day. Okay, three parameters you have to give: year, month, and day. So it returns the serial number of a particular date. Okay, then coming to the day, so day of serial number. So this function, see, wherever you see the parameters, you should know what values you have to give here. Okay, so in case of date function, what values you have to give: year, month, and day. Okay, so let me check here. So what we have given in the Excel sheet. Okay. So in case of date and time function, so this column, see here, year, month, and date. So I have given 1985 as the year, 11 is the month, that is November, 24 is the date. Okay, so in this format it will display. So that is 11, 24, 1985. So if I give in the format that is equals to date of 1985, 11, 24. See, the result is month slash date slash year. So this is the result it will take. Okay, so we came to know how to use this function. So date is function name. In the function you have to give year, month, and the date. Okay, then coming to the next function, that is day function. Okay, so day of serial number. So this function returns the day of the month corresponding to the serial number. The day is given as integer ranging from 1 to 31. Okay, so here you have to give the serial number. Okay, so this function returns the day of the month. So day of the month means what? So from 1 to 31 it will return. Okay, so let me see where we have used this function. Just a minute. See, here I have used, just observe here, day of serial number. Okay, so equals to day of 12. So it is returning here. The thing is, for a small application, we will not come to know how it works and all. Okay, so you consider like big projects will come to know. Okay, now we will go for the next function. Okay, so next function is month. So month of serial number. So this function returns the month corresponding to the serial number. This month, the month is given as an integer, that is as an integer from ranging from 1 to 12. See, when you consider the day, so how to consider between 1 to 31. When you consider the month, how to consider between 1 to 12. See, one more function is there. See, interesting is today. The function name itself is today. This function returns the serial number of the current date. So let me check whether we have used this function or not. Okay. Month of 30. See, I have used here. Okay, equals to today. You just observe here. When I press enter, you just observe the date here. What it is displayed. 5/28/2021. So today's date is right. So if the same function, if you use tomorrow, so it will display tomorrow's date. Okay, but don't type today only equals to tomorrow. So it will not work. Okay, the function name is today. So you have to type like this: equals to today function, opening parenthesis, closing parenthesis. So 28 is the date, 2021 is the year. Okay, so in the next line also I use the function called as today. Okay, next line. See, we have some time functions here. Okay, so one such function is now, hour, minute, second, time. Just to remember these functions. Okay, see, whenever we come across some applications where it is required to use these functions, we can use the functions. So let me check whether I use any such function. So look here, in the first row I have used the function called as now. You can just observe here. So it is somewhat interesting function. okay, equals to now of opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. When I press enter, see, so now time 58. So actually it was 11:57 before 1 minute. So it displayed the current time exactly. Okay. So now see, after 2 minutes we will try this function one more time so that we will come to know whether it is displaying exact time or date, time along with the date also it will display. Okay. See, and see if the time is suppose if it is 11:59 or 12 p.m. in your mobile or system, don't compare to my system. Okay, so it will display the time of that particular system. Okay, so it will display the time of that particular system. Okay, next. Okay, coming to the logical functions. See, the thing is, we have learned these logical functions in C++ also. Okay, so we feel very much easy to learn these functions. That is logical and, logical or, logical not. Okay, so in case of logical and, if two conditions or if all the conditions are true, then final result we can consider it as true. See, here minimum is two conditions, maximum you can use multiple conditions, more than one condition you can use. So in the syntax you see and word, that is the function name. Logical one means it is a condition or expression we can consider. Logical two dot 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 means that is multiple conditions we can use. So this function returns true if all the arguments are true, otherwise it returns false. That means if any one argument is false. Now you see the example here. So these examples we will check in MS Excel also. Just look at this example. See how we have to write this example. See, and is the word, that is the function. So 3 less than 5, one condition, comma 8 equals to 8. See here, in case of C++, we would have given like double equals to when comparison. Okay, here just single equals to. Okay, so is 3 less than 5, is 8 equals to 8. Check for this. Okay, 3 less than 5, yes, condition is true. 8 equals to, yes, condition is true. So both conditions are true. So the result will be true. Okay, next in the next example, you see 3 greater than 5, condition is false. 8 equals to 8. See, only one condition is true, but for an AND function, so both the conditions should be true. Then only it will be true. Now we will check with the application. You see in the logical functions category. So in the logical functions category, so I just observe here. Okay, and of 3 less than 5 comma 8 equals to 8. Okay, okay, so I think it's visible now clearly. So 3 less than 5 comma 8 equals to 8. Okay, how to type like this. Okay, you should not forget to put equals to first. How to put equals to sign, then how to type the function. Okay, now if you press enter, so it is printing it as true. Similarly, next 3 greater than 5. Just a minute. 3 greater than 5, 8 equals to 8. So it is false. Next, or in case of or, if one condition is true, then final result is true. Now we will check that. Is 3 less than 5? Yes. 8 equals to 8? Yes. Both conditions are true. Yes, it is true. So next function, it is or only, and we are checking the conditions. Is 3 equals to 4? No. But is 3 greater than 5? No. So both conditions are false. So the result is false. Okay. See, in case of not operator, what happens is first it will check the condition. That means we are giving only one condition here. That is one input here. So equals to not of 3 greater than 5. 3 greater than 5 is false. We know 3 greater than 5 is false. But result of not will be in such a way that if the condition is true, result is false. If the condition is false, result is true. It is opposite of the condition. You see. Okay, 3 greater than 5, it is actually false, but we are getting final result as true. Similarly, not of 3 less than 5. 3 less than 5, actually it is true. 3 less than 5 is true, but we will get the result as false. So output of not is opposite of the input. So we can understand like that. So only the word is not. Okay. See here, interesting function it is, if condition. So I think people remembering the concept of if condition from C++. Okay. So first we will see the syntax of this. So how it is. You just observe here. Here explanation is there about if condition. If of, that is opening parenthesis, logical test, comma, value if true, value if false. So how we have to give here is, first thing write the word if, okay, then within the parenthesis first I have to mention the condition. After condition to take comma symbol, then I have to give the values here. So if the condition is true, it will take the first value. If the condition is false, it will take the second value. Understood? So if the condition is true, it will take the first value. If the condition is false, it will take the second value. So only have given the word value if true, value if false. Okay. We will see the example here. So in the MS Excel, we will see the example of this. Look here. Example what I have taken is if 3 greater than 5. Okay. So 3 greater than 5, comma 1, comma 0. I given in this way. 3 greater than 5, comma 1, comma 0. So 3 greater than 5 is the condition. Okay. So 1 is the result if the condition is true. So 1 is the result if the condition is true. 0 is the result if the condition is false. Now we will see what will be the final result. So 3 greater than 5, that condition is false. So it should take the second one. That is 0. It should take the second one. So this digit 1 is the first result. 0 is the second result. If the condition is false, it will take the second result. You just observe. Yes, it is 0. Okay. Now, same thing. Just I have changed the condition. So 3 less than 5 is 3 less than 5. Yes, condition is true. So if the condition is true, it will take the first result. So first result here is 1. Second result is 0. First result is 1. So it will take the first result. So just observe here. Yes, it is displayed. Okay, that is 1. Okay. Okay, so you just observe here, these are the text functions present in the MS Excel 2007. Okay, CHAR is the function name. See, in case of C++, so it was the data type, right? CHAR was the data type. So here it is the function name. So within the function, you have to give one number. Okay, and it will give the code. That is, sorry, it will give the character. So what we have to give is, we have to give the ASCII value. It will give the character equal to that ASCII value. So 65 is the ASCII value of A. So if I give 65, it will result as A. If I give 48, 48 is the ASCII value of 0. Okay, 97 is the ASCII value of small letter A. Okay, so within the function, you have to give the number and you will give the character. So that number will be the ASCII value. So if you mention the ASCII value, we give the character equivalent to that ASCII value. Okay. Next, code of text. Okay, so we can consider like it is the reverse of CHR. That is, you have to give the letter, it will give the ASCII value. Okay, so you have given letter B here, okay, in capital letter. The ASCII value of B is 66. If suppose if I give A, okay, it will result in the ASCII value 65 because capital letter A ASCII value is 65. Okay. Then length. So returns the number of characters in the text. So you just observe here, length of Bangalore. Okay, you just count here. 9 characters are there. Okay, so it will result in the length. Okay. Then concatenate. See, strcat. So in case of C++, we have come across. So 2 strings will be combined. So here I have given, just you observe Uday, then Kumar. So it is combined here. Okay. Then to convert text to lower case. So if you give in capital letters, it will be converted to lower case letters. Similarly for upper case also it is there. So now we will look into the Excel sheet. Okay. Okay. So just observe here. CHAR of 65. So I have given Okay, so CHAR of 65. So 65 is the ASCII value of capital letter A. So it will result in the capital letter A. Okay, next. CHAR of 97. So 97 is the ASCII value of small letter A. Okay, then CHAR of 33. So 33 is the ASCII value of this symbol, exclamation mark. Okay, also what we say in English. So 34 is the ASCII value of double quotes. So just you can check it like this. Okay, 48 is the ASCII value of 0. The next function is code function. Code means, so you have to give the letter or a character, so you give the ASCII value. So capital letter B ASCII value is 66. Similarly, code of ABC. So it will take the first letter. That's all. So I've given ABC 3 letters. So it will take the first letter. So first letter is capital letter A. The ASCII value of capital letter A is 65. Then see length of Bangalore. Okay. So LEN is the function name. So length of Bangalore is, to count the number of characters, it is 9. Okay. Then you see here what I given. Concatenate of COMP. First string is COMP, second string is SCI. So it will combine and it will display. So it is COMP SCI, computer science. Next. See LOWER, lower, that is function. So it will convert to lowercase. If it is in lowercase, then it will remain the same. If it is in capital letter, it will convert to lowercase. See, capital letter A will be converted to lowercase, whereas small letter B, it remains as it is. Again, C will be converted to lowercase. So the end result is ABC in lowercase. So similarly for uppercase also. Okay. So capital letter A remains as it is, whereas B and C will be converted to uppercase. Okay. So these are the functions with respect to text functions. So statistical functions you will see in the next class. Before that, two more things I will tell you. Yesterday we have discussed. See, if we press like control right arrow key, so you just observe here. So last it is showing at the end of the row. End of the row means you just observe the column name here, XFD. So I said right. So XFD is the last column. So how did I get is control plus right arrow key. Okay. So we press control plus left arrow key. Again, it is moving back to the text where we have stopped. Control plus right arrow key. You just observe here. End of the row. So if the mouse cursor or the pointer moves to the end of the row, then it indicates the last column. So last column here is XFD. Okay. Now we will try with control plus down arrow key. You just observe here. So you just observe the row number here, 10,48,576. Okay. Just a minute. So I press control home. So first cell, that is A1. Control plus down arrow key. Sorry. See here. So control plus down arrow key. So last, it is moving to the end of the column. So end of the column means it will display the last row number. Okay. So in this we can try out the shortcut keys. Come to know.